Choose. Choose wisely.
Holy Grail Toys is the ultimate destination for rare action figures, exclusive merch, and collector-grade drops. And now, taking pre-orders for the Bandito 112 scale action vehicle from Odd Frog Entertainment, releasing in 2026.
You have chosen wisely.
HolyGrailToys.com.
The Sarlacc Digest, the long-running live stream podcast digesting Star Wars topics for over 1,000 years. Join them for all the latest news, rumors, and theory crafting with none of the drama or the bull. Live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Time on YouTube. And don't forget the Sarlacc Toy Chest, covering all the newest Star Wars toy releases and news from Hasbro, Hot Toys, Jakks Pacific, and more. Live every other Monday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Be there and keep it nerdy.
PlasticNews.com. All the latest from Hollywood, toys, gaming, comics, and anything pop culture. PlasticNews.com. Don't forget the IQ. PlasticNews.com.
And it is Wednesday, October 29th. That means it's not the 30th yet, but it's really close. Welcome in, everyone. It is Wednesday, your favorite day for podcasting and toys. And you've watched the rest now. You are watching the best. We are Toy Box Chronicles. We're America's podcast for toys. It's amazing. Mr. Alexander Thunderous Storm, how are you doing tonight, sir?
I absolutely want to let you know that was voted upon by the people in America.
It was. Everyone in America voted it. We agreed, and it just something that happened. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Got some exciting things going tonight. Some changes is rolling over here on Toy Box Chronicles, and some stuff on the Plastic News. So, hey, man, can't really complain, man. Good Wednesday night to you, brother.
That's right. Well, it's time for you to strap in and buckle up because it's going to be a scary, scary show. We have a lot planned for you. I am Chet Maddox, your lovely, gorgeous, sexy host. And again, this show is going to be fire because we're also doing a couple announcements. You want to stay around for it. And I'm real excited about what comes up after this.
Fearing Cobra Commander no longer has the ability to leave, Destro and Dr. Mindbender comb the tombs of the most evil leaders in history, and from their genetic tissues produce a composite clone, the ultimate Cobra Emperor, Serpentor. Introducing Serpentor, the ultimate Cobra Emperor. Deep in the jungle, you discover it, the Cobra Terradrome with gun emplacements almost everywhere and special base for refueling vehicles.
There it is!
The Cobra Terradrome is really incredible.
That's Dr. Mindbender.
I know what O-ring figures I'm buying for Halloween. Oh man, look, this is a fantastic night, but we have a lot to get to
Yes, sir.
in the fan bag. However, first and foremost, just when you thought a podcast couldn't get any sexier, we said, hold our beer. Mr. Alexander Storm, please introduce and welcome the newest member of Toy Box Chronicles.
Of Toy Box Chronicles and the Chateau Knows Network, and he's already a force that you know and everything. Toy photographer supreme, community booster, I will say, because he boosts the community wherever he goes. The guy is super positive, and it was just one of those things we thought were great to have him on. From the Skeleton Collectibles, Scully, ladies and gentlemen.
What's happening?
What's up, party people?
Good to have you, sir.
Thank you guys so much, man.
Happy you're part of the family, man.
I'm so happy to be part of the family, and thank you guys seriously for just allowing me to be part of this family, man. I'm looking forward to what comes next, and excited, super excited, man, about our future together, man. And yeah, great show, and I love that intro, bro. That was awesome.
Yeah, Steve's been knocking it out the ball all this month, man. He's got we paid him, he get a raise.
He gets a raise to even more thought about paying him. How's that?
Exactly.
Dude, honestly, I mean, he deserves it though, man. Seriously, yeah, that was a great intro, man.
Yeah. With that time, we would have put you in a card back too. Don't worry, next year we got you.
We got you on the card backs. Oh man. Well, look, we have a lot we have to get to, and make sure if you're just joining us, welcome in. We're Toy Box Chronicles over here on the SKN Network. Thank you for everybody. A special and always first shout out to our lovely Shadow Knows Network members, the Shadow Elite, the Syndicate, the Shadow Army. We appreciate you. We like seeing this list grows. It shows that you care. That you're into what we do, and hopefully we're meeting your expectations. If not, also let us know. But thank you to the Shadow Knows Network members. We appreciate it. As always, hang out. We want to hear what you say. And in fact, right now is a good time to hit up the fan bag. And we've got Darth Moocher that says, now that Welcome to Derry is out, I think I want to world build all great figures that can come out of the show.
All right, cool.
Okay. Commander Bly sounds spooky.
Bly.
What's up, Meeks? Welcome in.
Yo, Meeks.
Forbidden Planet.
AJ,
fine fellow.
Welcome in. Got a little announcement for him too later on.
For this guy right here, yeah. And then this fine fellow showed up.
Hey, there he is, Dr. Brantley
of the Brentleys. He is awesome. He was there. He was on our he was on camera during our Toys R Us.
Yeah. Also, I actually just talked to him earlier because he was watching during the Mercs live before this, and I was on. So yeah, what's up, my man? Again.
Yeah. Hal Runner Base, welcome.
Hal Runner,
welcome in.
Who takes some of the best damn Star Wars photography out there?
Oh, absolutely.
Hal Runner.
So much so they had to show it on the Hasbro stream.
They did.
Judge Dreads is in. Welcome
Judge
in,
Dredd.
sir. Hope you're doing well. And very, very many others. Lots of small conversations happening in the chat, just the way that we like it. But with that being said, Mr. Alexander Storm. Should we get into this? I mean, this is new. We got 3 people here now. We're excited, and Skelly gets his own segment today.
He does. There is a segment that we added in just now.
Yeah.
Hey man, we've been talking about this a little bit more, and hey, this is the final week towards Halloween on Friday night. Make sure you're watching Pixel Plastic and Ink because we've got some plans on Friday night, and it is going to be great. So if you're not out trick or treating with the kids, or just adult out trick or treating, you can tune in and watch us and everything. Sit at home. We got some spooky plan for you. But since we're in that kind of mood in the last week, we kind of thought, well, you know what? We haven't really covered some of the horror action figures out there. But there's specifically 4 companies we think is actually pulling it together and doing some work, and they're bringing it to the next level. So we're going to run that down. The first company is NECA, one of the first people to kind of cashed in on that whole action figure 112 kind of areas. Fresh Monkey Fiction doing some interesting stuff with what they're doing in their actual monster kind of slash horror line. Of course, you can't acknowledge anybody that's doing anything great when it comes to sculpting. Four Horsemen's knocking out the box. They are the absolute top of the pentagram. And then you've got a competitor that came out of nowhere, and they're trying to capture some stuff at the number one and done some kind of, some collabs with some other companies as well. Boss Fight Studios. So we're gonna run through the tonight, and hey, guess what? If there's something down in the comments that you guys don't agree with, hey, let us know, man. We definitely want to hear that. And Judge Dress says NECA is peak horror, and I'm not even gonna disagree with him on that one. So let's roll it down with NECA. You see the logo, so you know that it's something monstrous or something coming out. But they've kind of got from the box packaging that they started out with, from the figures and their sculpting, they've kind of set the standard, and everyone else is picking it up. What do you feel, Scully?
I agree, man. Definitely. I mean, NECA's been on for ages, bro. Ages. So it's like, yeah, like basically, like you said, they set the stones, where all the horror stuff started. I think we're also like all the Ninja Turtles, TMNT stuff started as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
sure.
they, yeah, man, no, they're concrete on that where it comes to horror. Yeah, definitely.
Well, I know they're celebrating this month as like they do. They have a couple of things where they have like a haulathon that runs through Target every year. So they have their own event at Target, which is always kind of cool and interesting. You have the haulathon bags you pick up. And then they've got their Horrorween. It was all month long. You got special things popping up, killer reveals, chilling new drops, and more. So make sure you're checking out the NECA Instagram or their website and Target, because usually that stuff drops there. But when we're looking at it, we said they were the originators of the monster stuff really out of this line, and they took the Universal monsters, I think, better than most people have. I really love the box art that they've done with them. I love what they're doing with all the classics, Bela Lugosi. You've got all the great characters, Boris Karloff and everything else. They've kind of done a little justice. And I don't know about you, Chet, but maybe they kind of brought those characters and those actors back into the forefront by them actually establishing them as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think that I think it's not really that I think what they did is they made it tangible in a way that hasn't been done in a really long time. And so I think it's really piqued people's interest. Now, the only thing I will tell you that NECA does that's a little bit shady that I just don't agree with is, like, if you're going to come out with a black and white line, just come out with that at the same time. Like, don't make everyone collect them all and then actually come out and say, like, oh, by the way, here's like a whole nother like black and white line that you have to, I mean, it's just, I get it. I understand it. But look, at the end of the day, you can't argue that NECA's horror figure line is top notch. I do have the Wolfman. I will say that's not a very good figure for standing, but it is there. And Commander Bly is doing what I'm doing, which is weird, but him and I will both be snatching bags for Halloween. So that's gonna be exciting. And then Forbidden Panel says I'm gonna be passing out candy and FP stickers, lols, which is good.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Mr. Thunderous Storm?
You know what? Hey, I love the stuff they do. I'm a huge Invisible Man fan. That was one character that I've really kind of never seen kind of done right. And I think they did a great job from the box. But if you're an in-box collector, NECA's good for you. If you're out-of-box collector, NECA's good for you. So I think they make it easy if you're just a guy that wants to put it on the shelf and make it, does the box look nice? It looks nice for you. If you want to take it out, you can as well. So I think that's the healthiness of NECA when it comes to that. And we'll take a little bit more from store exclusives, because also we put in our categories. Do these guys have like exclusive that they do? Why there's convention to store, they do. I think the Frankenstein one, they took that right out of the movie. You can tell. Yeah, that looks like, with the light up features and everything else. That's what I might have to think about. But shelf space is becoming an interesting ploy, right, Scully?
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Absolutely. There's just too many things coming out. And I do have to say this, like, I am not a NECA collector, but I definitely, like, I give credit when credit is due. And yeah, man, like we mentioned, NECA is there when it comes to horror figures for sure. There's no denying that. Even for someone like me who doesn't collect it, like, I still acknowledge it, and I know that NECA's the best when it comes to horror. Now quality, now that's a whole other topic.
It can go from heads to
You
tail.
know NECA's model on that, right? If our quality sucks, it's your fault. And then they move on.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a whole other topic.
Well,
it's looking good, man.
You can tell there's certain things they do put a high effort amount in, and then there's certain times you're like, well, they look like they just got the license and didn't care.
Yeah. They were like, just package this shit up, man. Like, we just need to take
Exactly. And Dark Mutual and Knowledge, Boss Fight Studios are great people. All right. That's, you can give us a little insight because we like buying toys from great people. Dr. Brentley says, I got a NECA horror blind box to resell. The other black and white Frankenstein was the last to go. Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
But you can look at the deluxe figures they came out with. They got Frankenstein and the Sharon. Like, if you've ever watched that classic movie, you've seen him in this. Bela Lugosi's coming out of that coffin. Yeah. I don't know if you want to see that on a kid's shelf, but adults is all right.
I do like these accessories a lot, man, for sure. I do like the coffin and the electric chair. Yeah, like that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I like those cool. A lot for sure.
Yeah. Then we'll flow over to now this one right here, this mummy one. If again, where their quality comes up, it shows. That's the 100% ripped from the movie Boris Karloff, the sarcophagus and everything else. Wow, that looks fantastic, man.
Yeah.
And then of course you got the creature from the Black Lagoon, scales and all. That looks like that, like he just crawled out of the film for us. And let's see. I actually see right on here. It says Roscon has actually had a decent amount of these NECA figures this year.
Yep.
Yes, sir. I won't complain with you.
That's the homie shoot me right there. That's my boy.
There you go. And I got to tell you, one, welcome in. Two is he's absolutely right. We have been seeing that. I saw a couple over this weekend. After we left Toys R Us,
well, okay,
we went to like 5 or 6 of them. Yeah, we went to on the way back from coming out from all the way from Santa Clarita back home. We stopped at 5 or 6 Rosses. We were to pick up some dope gargoyles. I didn't quite see any. I'm looking for the Thing version with the Kurt Russell.
Oh yeah. Okay,
because that's popping up at a lot of them. I haven't seen it down our way yet, but
yes.
We will be doing some more toy hunts. We are not done with that yet. And you got Judge Dredd. It says, I need fish, man. You damn right, brother. I love you thinking on that one, man. Patty Atkins, welcome in. Are these 6-inch figures? Yes, they are 6-inch figures. Yeah, and NECA's kind of doing a great boxing as well, we tell you. Then last over here, too, tragic story about Mr. Bela Lugosi, that was actually, there's rumors that he was buried in that Dracula costume because of the fact that he was only known for that. But, it happens every time. He said, I got Russell. All right.
Nice.
All right. So we're going to flow over to a couple of more, which Chet was saying. And Forbidden Pan, I need Transformers.
Yes. Yeah. I'm with Forbidden right here on that one. I need Transformers too.
I am not going to debate with that. We need more Transformers in our lives and everything. And actually, Judge Dredd said it isn't NECA like 7-inch. It can go.
It does sit closer to 7, but
but they are. Yeah.
They're yes and no. Some characters aren't, some characters are. So it's hard to admit. But they've got the black and white variants that they do this.
Hey, aren't they like 6'7", huh?
Oh man,
isn't that what those kids here, bro? What those kids are doing,
man. Yeah, dude, I swear to God, I know exactly. I know. I got kids, man, and they say this all the time to me, bro. Like it's just the most I want to just bro,
Yeah, look, this is like a thing that I just don't. I mean, these are cool, that's the black and white variants, but it's like, I think they should have preserved the black and white for like impactful figures instead of redoing the whole line, like the turtles, the monster turtle universal crossover. Those were all awesome, and then they released the black and white ones, and it's like, well, I'd rather have all those, but I'm not going to buy them because I already have all the color ones. So I don't know. These are two really good. See, like these are ones that I think, like if they're universal monsters where the films were black and white, don't be the only time they do them in black and white.
Didn't
So-
they make these already though in black and white?
Oh yeah,
or-
they've already done it. Yeah, they've already.
Okay.
Done it.
Yeah, we're not showing new things. We're just showing the figures that are redefining the.
Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. Okay,
Tripping
okay.
with Toys is in. Good evening, everyone. Toy Mercs ran long. Hey man, when the show's good, the show's good. You got to keep it
There you
going.
go.
Tripping.
Welcome in, sir.
Yeah, but yeah, these are. You're right, though. I do think that they should reserve it for only films in black and white. I know they've done the Turtles that way too, and they've done in their monstrous kind of scenarios, and that all works fine. But you know, I do think once you start getting into too many variants, that does kind of piss the fandom off a little.
Yeah.
From there, like I said, the Masters of Horrors. Do they do the Masters of Horrors? And here's actually the color and the black and white version side by side, so you can see what they've done. You've got you know, Nosferatu, who is in a black and white form, and if you have seen that movie, very good movie to watch. And of course, the Master of Horror himself, Vincent Price. You've got him in a color version with certain parts of his life he was in color, and then at certain points he was in black and white. But you know,
this Vincent Price black and white figure is rad.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And you know what? It just, and I love the accessories too, because it looks like Vincent Price.
Mhm.
Yeah, the
He's a-
Nosferatu one's really good too, but this Vincent Price one is crazy.
No,
Absolutely.
they honestly nailed the likeness on Vincent Price. Like it's freaky.
Yeah,
Like-
it almost is, and
Like
you know,
they
I'm
nailed the
sure
likeness, man. It's so crazy.
I'm sure if he was around, he'd probably be proud of that too.
Oh, yeah.
So, from there, hey, if you don't know, then we're going to educate you on the retrospect. Last year we did one Universal Monsters, and we did all the films from the Universal Monsters, and then all of the Hammer films that were connected to it. And one of the best Hammer films is the Horror Dracula, and it stars some of the best. Christopher Williams, I think, or Christopher Lee is the best 100% Dracula of all time. And you know, you've got so many great actors that's been back and forth, and you know, you just get Peter Cushing as Van Helsing, which also, if you remember from, you know, Star Wars A New Hope, he was in that actually as well. Great actors, great look. I'm so happy that NECA did these, and I am actively hunting down these actually.
Okay.
Jet.
Yeah, I mean these are great. I mean the Hammer film classics are always fun to watch, so it's fun to have on your shelf. So I think these are great.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, if you had during Halloween time, if you watched all the Universal movies, they do have counterparts to Hammer Films, small studio that was overseas, and a lot of great films. You will see a lot of recurring actors in all of the films as well. Boris Karloff also did one for the Mummy there and over here. So very interesting, but I'm glad they're doing these. And then we've got our modern kind of monsters / slashers crossovers, and they are doing this fantastic. Now, I will say I have seen some done by obviously Hot Toys and Sideshow Collectibles too that are just now hitting this, but I think they kind of nailed their Pennywise character, man. That looks right down where it's coming out of the screen to me, man.
Yeah, that's a really good figure.
Absolutely.
I think all, but see, here we are with the black and white turtles.
Yeah,
and those are great.
Yep.
So-
And also with the crossovers, Scully. Again, you said you're not into the NECA, but I know you are into a lot of these kind of themed horror like figures. Has any of the NECAs kind of like piqued your interest over the years, where you're like, I might actually have to slide on this?
Honestly, I do have some of the NECA old school superhero crossover that they did.
Okay.
I still have those actually, yeah, from like years ago, and those are actually still to this day some of my favorite superhero figures that I own from NECA, man. And
Alright.
granted, they are a little bigger. You know, they are about the 7-inch scale, so the Batman is a little bit taller and whatnot. You know, but they did those with the Predator and the Alien, and I like those. I like those a lot. Their Alien, I think, and Predator stuff is really what always gets me the most. Because I'm super into Alien and Predator, the movies. So like that's every time I see a new one, I'm just like, you know. But it's a slippery slope, bro. Like it's just I gotta maintain it. But yeah, no, the Predator stuff I would say probably the best for me.
Absolutely. Well, and also for Ben Panel, we've opened a few of the turtles on our show, and they were great. Yep, and you know, look, it is probably one of the best crossovers I've kind of seen them done. I know Mattel's been trying to do crossovers, and they're hit and miss with some of those turtles and Motu kind of things. But This was actually pretty good. These were kind of fun, but you know, NECA getting on 4 of those. One thing that NECA, I will say, can stretch the pocketbook a little bit, you know, every now and then. And let's see. It says, or just watch the rest of with Alex and Dr. Brittany, who break down the Hammer horror films. So you know which ones to watch and everything. Skip Curse of the Werewolf. Yes, he's absolutely yes. If you're gonna skip a movie, that was one of the longest films I had to sit through, and nothing happened through it. Right here, we're gonna jump to a new competitor in the point, Fresh Monkey Fiction. You also know them as Big Bad Workshop as of late. They're doing something which is a line that I was very excited about from the first time I even saw the prototypes here at the SoCal Joe Show. And Bill and all the guys over there have done a great job over the years, and happy for all the success. But Operation Monster Force, this is a line that I will tell you was very interesting because they've done the best of both worlds. They've combined horror, and if you're into like, you know, like G.I. Joe or anything where it's a military-based thing with troop builders and all the other accolades towards that line or classified, they've done that well. And the monsters are great, yet the troop builders are fantastic. I think they do that well. I know all 3 of us actually collect this line.
Yeah.
Yes,
no,
sir.
these are great.
So we'll flow into a couple of the key things. We got one that check marks that NECA does not do. They have troop builders, and the Delta Red figure is, I've seen that in person because Chet owns that. And yeah, these are fantastic. And just like I will give Forbidden Panel says, these are great. They are probably one of the premier lines right there. I think one in weapons, they always come with a bunch of weapons, different heads, different hands. Like this is one of the few lines that you're not walking away complaining like they didn't give me enough. Actually, they give you too much, to be honest with you.
Yeah. No, these are great. Like you said, for those that don't know which figure that it is I have the one that's on the left. So
yeah,
that's one of my favorite figures. Funny enough, I got that figure and I opened it up and I had all the accessories, and then when I pulled the whole clamshell plastic out, another bag of accessories dropped out, so I ended up getting double the accessories. But yeah, these are really good. But Skelly, I know you said one of these was your favorite and you wanted to wait, so which one is it?
It's actually the middle zombie. I don't know if this is it in the middle right there, but there was a zombie corpse that's also like a trooper builder.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's
the one in the with the blue outfit. That one is definitely my favorite. Just because I like he comes with this hooded mask, and the hood is like, you know, torn from his zombie face. So it's just like it's crazy, man. It's got really cool texture on it. And he comes with this helmet as well. So yeah, again, you can change the looks on him a little bit. But yeah, I actually do have. I haven't opened them yet. I'm about to, but I got these 2 guys from that line here so far.
Oh yeah. And like I said again, I think they took. They did the NECA box, and they actually did it better than NECA did.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. They did.
NECA has the Velcro. This one has, like, I guess, a magnetic opening, so you're not ripping the box apart every time you're doing it. I love the inserts in the middle. Like, Scully, can you open up one and just show them like the comic book page that they have? Like, you know, on the insert?
I was just gonna say that, man. So not only that, like you said, Alex, it's magnetic right here. So there's no Velcro, there's nothing. But yeah, they also included an entire like comic, bro, in the cover itself. Like this on the cover, on the flap. It's on the flap right here.
That's smart.
So literally you open it and then there's like this cool little like comic, you know, with text and everything. And it gives you a brief story about this character. So for this one, it's different than it would be on this one.
Yeah. So they're not just
these are all different, different pieces of the comic.
Yeah, those are great.
Gives a little bit of an origin story to that. Welcome in, Toy Mercs. Look at these guys, SKN Rocks. Thank you, gentlemen.
Oh, and Toy Mercs in the house.
Digital Ronin photos. Some of these Monster Force figs are awesome. My wallet says I can't get them all, but I want them. I know the feeling, man.
Well, just use like Apple Pay or Google Pay. You don't have to worry about what your wallet says.
No.
And Forbidden Panel says Digital Ronin, ignore your wallet. Go for the cannoli.
The cannoli.
Yeah, there you go. He's got it right there. He's got a point about a little emoji of his wallet. Did the money disappearing out of it? It does. We'll flip through some of these. One of the things that they do, and they got the old ways of G.I. Joe, how they used to do it. Accessories packs. Hey, maybe you've lost some accessories. Maybe you want to add more in the troop builders. Maybe you want to have different heads, different situations. They give you all these different scenarios where you can actually keep building out your line. That's incredibly smart. And it's cool because I think so many other lines would benefit from this as well.
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. You can totally easily use this with Classified or even Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
Imagine like the Punisher with like one of those big ass shields right there, and like a machine gun. Like, just wow. Yeah. Sick.
Yeah. It stands out not just for them, but much more. So great kudos to them. They're doing this better than most individuals. And of course, great characters. They always do good updates to some of the monsters. It's not necessarily the same ones we've seen. Although I just got that Eraser figure. That figure is fantastic. Lieutenant Griffin, the Eraser.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. There you go. And that's that blue one I was telling you guys about. That's
there you
the
go.
One right there. This is I love that one, man. I think I really need to pick that one up ASAP.
Oh yeah. Look, the worst part about this is a lot of these you can pick multiple ones up. That's the killer on it. They entice you to buy more than just one figure.
Yes, that's what I mean, bro. Like, look at different heads just for one figure. So I need like at least 2 or 3 now to display each head, and now you're building. Now you're army building.
Yeah, but then if you buy 3, you would just have the same amount of heads left over. You'd have double the heads.
Also.
You'd have double the heads left over.
True. I know. I need bodies. Someone throw me zombie bodies.
That's what they should do. Come out and just give you the extra bodies with it.
Yeah,
you
just
can't
bodies,
math very
man.
well. Just here's some blank bodies with some clothes. Yeah.
Jitter Ronan says I might have some of these on pre-order. It's a slippery slope and it's breaking every day, my friend. And it's like, Judge Dredd says, I like them, but never bought any yet. Head over to Big Bad Toy Store if you're getting that itch, bro. Because I've seen these in person. I've seen prototypes, seen what the next line is. Bill Murray over there is a great guy. He has a vision for these kind of things, and I'm so glad. And also, our Scott Solo over the Sarlacc Digest podcast, if you look at that logo on Operation Monster Force and say, man, it's dope, go over there and say, hey, man, Scott, thank you for making that logo, because Scott Solo designed that logo for it. So that's always kind of cool.
Awesome.
So then from there, also, look, if you're looking, do they have convention exclusives or deluxe figures? They do. They had actually a Phantom Court member, and he comes with a multitude of different heads. So again, if you were, troop building, you could put different heads on different bodies. Look at all these weapons. You were actually, the best part about it, all you had to do is go to a show, and it was the easiest pre-order I've ever done. They just asked, hey, do you have a Big Bad Toy Store account? Yeah, put your name in. They say, all right, it's done, and you just walked away. So I'm still waiting for that to come, but it was great. It was great how they did it. Also, my figure of the year last year was Kilowog, and I got to tell you, he is probably the greatest werewolf that they've ever put on. And the reason why I can tell you that is because I own him, and this Gatling gun that they got on him is probably one of the baddest ass Gatling guns I've ever seen. This character is nice. Let me make sure I'm getting him in there. Let me put the perspective.
You got to put your hand behind him.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if it's working tonight. Camera's not really kind of focusing in on him, but great character.
He's sick though, man. He is sick. I've seen that one too in person.
Great character, and I will say one thing too, that he is completely in all ways. Yeah, the focus is not going on tonight yet. But he's heavy as hell too. And he actually, with those hind legs and everything, he does stand. So they've done a great job. But that was my figure of the year, one of the best I've ever had. And, hey, man.
It's funny that you say that, because that's actually one of my biggest regret of the year, that I didn't pick him up.
Yeah, mine too.
So now I'm kicking myself in the butt.
Yeah, it says Joel's have these on pre-order, so we'll be doing some opening boxing soon on Forbidden Panel. All right, we'll definitely look forward to that. And it says, I got the first William Werewolf. Yep, that one, Judge Dredd. There you go. And then it says, Disron said, I missed Kilowog, damn it, and I need that one. Let me tell you something. This was one where I would have missed it. And like Rad hit me up one morning and said, hey, man, you going to order that $90 werewolf? I was like, nah, probably not. Then I looked in and I said, yeah, I went on Big Bag Stores. I put my money in. It's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna normally
Bro,
that's a
I'm
roll
telling
too
you, I'm
high.
kicking myself in the ass right now, bro, for not picking up this damn figure, man. Like, I'm so mad, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
like
like,
it's like $200 something now.
it is. It's ridiculous right now, man. I can't do that. It's just like, yeah, no. Now
It
it's just,
is. It is
it
what
is what
look.
it is.
He's a great character. The packaging's not as good as the packaging that we see now, and it was like they really. I had an opportunity to tell Bill, like, you need to do a little bit more with the packaging because they just put things in Ziploc bags and just put in the packaging, and it just really kind of, and you could not see the character through the packaging plastic. So
Yeah.
it just kind of presentation wise, it is one of those things you're going to take out the box because you wouldn't keep them in the box and see them well. So, but they did make improvements this wave, and I thought that was absolutely great, man. Also, it says I didn't get the veteran William, but I did get Kilowog. There you go, man. There you go.
Nice. Awesome. Awesome.
So now we've done with the Operation Monster Force. We move over to the guys that everybody says probably some of the best ones. And Judge Red says, I think the Loose Collectors is the best one, though. I got the black one. And I've heard that one is as well, too, for Loose Collectors. And I've heard they're making a little bit of noise as well. 4 Horsemen, if you haven't had a chance to see them, and we did get to see them in all glories at San Diego Comic-Con and at Toy Atlanta. And they had the Beast of all beasts, that magical dragon was the biggest damn action figure I've ever seen in my life. And it scares me because I know someone's going to make one even bigger than that at one point or another.
Yeah.
But they're known for a couple of things. And one thing they are known for is they do deluxe characters, and they do them pretty damn good. And if you actually haven't had a chance to get the one of the Headless Horsemen, and it came with the horse and everything else, this just looks premium. Like, you just already know, like, when you see this kind of stuff, it's like, yeah, I'm going to pay a lot for this. It's not going to be something that looks cheap. It's got my money on this one. I've never seen this one in person, but just seeing the sculpt on that horse looks like one of the best sculpts I've seen on an animal in a long time, man.
I love that figure, bro. I have the original version of it. And yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. I mean, it's Headless Horseman.
Yeah.
I love the movie. Like, I love the movie Sleepy Hollow. Like, it's one of
Yeah.
my favorite scary movies, and I love to watch it every year. But like, yeah, that was like, just no brainer. That was like a instant pickup type thing. And yeah, it's awesome, man. It moves really well. The sculpt on the horse, like as you mentioned, is really, really nice, and it moves too. Like, it actually does move, and it has good articulation. And he can do like crazy, like sick poses, like him with the horse, just like upward, on both legs, and him just like with the sword, like you can really put him into some crazy like poses. And I've done it. I've taken some shots of him last year, and yeah, it's sick.
Well, if you guys, you post them up on skeleton_collectibles. So make sure you check them out. So you want to see that actually done in posting. Also, Judge Dredd, I just saw that. I like the 4 Horsemen. Dr. Brentley says, love the Horsemen better than Captain Kirk's horse that they did over in the cell. The horse does not move. I got the first Headless Horseman triple in Toys. Man right here.
Nice.
The panel says, do the hooves have hair? I don't know, actually, Shelly.
No.
Okay.
No.
Then they didn't do it accurate horse and everything. So I got the fire horse. Oh, all right. Okay. Well, that's kind of dope. So then we'll move over and look. If you're looking for it, did they do a Frankenstein? Yes. Did they do one that exactly looks like all the other Frankensteins? No, they did their own take on it. That's the one thing that the Horsemen do with sculpting and everything. They take their own takes on these characters, and that's what makes it so beneficial as a company. So, look at that. And then this is one of the things that I was blown away, because I don't know if anybody go down, but their figure Skura line, they literally did gods. Like, who's going to be so bold to sculpt that? 4 Horsemen's going to be that sculpt. Then Anubis, look, if Anubis wasn't in that 2-pack at San Diego, at Toy Atlanta, I would have bought it. But it wasn't. Chet Maddox owns those characters. And, I'm still waiting. When Anubis does come back up, because he will, I'm definitely getting Anubis, because you got to have Anubis in your collection.
Well, I'm waiting on retailer variant to come out, which is the one in the red right there. Because, I don't want to get started on these. These actually, I don't know if you guys are aware, but this is my heritage. This is actually This is me right here. Like, this is my ancestor. So I don't want to get into too much into this, but I remember me getting mad over the colors of these outfits when they first dropped. So that's why I skipped them, and I was just like, yeah, no, this is not accurate. That's not right. But then I'm waiting on the recolor, which is the retailer version, because those actually show a little bit more how it should have been, like with the skin tone and everything, you know, and just matching all the colors together. So yeah, they should have made them just like all black, like how they are, like that, like this color black, and now it's just like two different tones of black, and what it looks like brown, you know, it's just like it's not matching, like. But whatever. Again, I don't want to get into this, guys.
No, I mean it's great, and I do. Judge Dredd says waiting on their unicorn. So am I. Because I do have a unicorn tattoo, so I need the unicorn. But I do own these figures. Side note, I actually have not taken them out of the box yet.
Yeah, well, it's not surprising.
Yeah, that's I think it's funny because I pushed on you so long to be like, dude, take your stuff out of boxes.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you come over to my house in my garage and you're like, hey man, you can take this shit out of the box. And I'm like, yeah. Give me some time. Give me some time.
And also, you've also owned the Ganesh figure, right?
I own.
Did you take that out the box too?
No, I have not.
All right, well there you go. So he's got two of these figures, three of these figures screw characters.
And I didn't take the ATL 25 figure out.
No, I didn't. I haven't taken ATL 25 out either, though, man.
Hey, man, at this point we're just piling up here. Like we're just piling. We're hoarding now. We're not even like.
You know what? Don't worry about what we're doing, okay? You just focus on what you're doing.
And Judge Dredd said I started to get Anubis, and look, the minute I saw that, I'm like, the Egyptian god, come on. Like Scully and I were the two people that can actually say, that would be the must. I never thought they were going to make that. I'm damn straight put that on a point. Now they do Amon Ra, I'm to the next level, bro.
Oh yeah.
So also they got their Graveyard series that just recently popped up, and look, again, you can see the photography done there. If you're into shooting with some of these fine toys, this is a great line to do it with. And I just think they're always on the forefront when it comes to sculpting and their look, and they kind of do make these toys for the photographer in mind. It's not toys to them. It's just basically models that you can pose in front of your actual lens.
Really, yeah.
And I think they do that a little great too. I see Judge Dredd said I opened my toys as soon as they hit my porch. There you go.
Oh man,
there you go.
I wish I was like that, man. But
Forbidden Panel says I've got 6 combiner boxes unopened and waiting.
Hey, well, if you need help with the combiner boxes, I can come over and help you out with that real quick.
Dude, same. I could totally come over. I actually just now got into this line, so now I'm learning. So
combiners are my weakness.
So we're flowing, and the point of it, do they do major accessories? Do they do modern lore? Yes, they do. They've got, again, I know they take a couple of points on Frankenstein, but look at all that accessories you come with. Operating table, all kind of, ethers and all kind of situations. From heads, hands, everything. That's a lot of stuff. And then do they do modern lore? Yeah, there's the Jersey Devil right there, at least the 4 Horsemen version of it that they kind of seen. So they're on the forefront of some stuff. And like when it comes again, they did a great job on I think sculpting. They just really look like it. Ben Pound said, yeah, we did the Frankenstein. It's so good. All right, nice to know that too. And it said they have a werewolf coming too. Oh, Just Dread, I might have to get that wolf, bro.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to get that wolf, bro.
Yeah, wolf's at the heart and everything. And then if you went to ZolaCon, they had exclusive there at ZolaCon. But if you're going to Legion Con in the next, it's not this week, but next week, next weekend, Legion Con, then you got a chance to get their Tales of the Crossroad figures. And look, if you're gonna go to the convention, you might as well get their exclusives. As a person that has a 4 Horsemen exclusive from Toy Atlanta, it is worth the getting. But let's also, just speaking to the guys at 4 Horsemen, they don't treat you like you're a customer. They treat you just like you're a fan and they're a fan. I was surprised that we were so many of the upper level of the 4 Horsemen were just so easy to speak to, and they were out on the floor and working the table. You don't get to see heads of the company working the table and speaking to people. So
Let me tell you, I'm not even going to Legion's Con, and I need these exclusives.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I want those exclusive for sure.
we know some guys that'll be there. We'll purple gang ourselves with those guys, and we'll talk to them. We'll see if we can actually get some of these. So from there, we got Boss Fight Studios, and like I said, Boss Fight's been around for a while, but they've been kind of turning heads with some of the stuff we're doing, and they've got one. The last one on the list is one that really turned a lot of heads because no one even knew they had this. But we're looking at their Court of the Undead, and this is a combination with them, a collaboration with them, and Sideshow Collectibles.
Yes.
And these, if you're going to do a collab with somebody, you got to do the same exact style that this person does, and you got to overmatch it. Boss Fight has done a good job. If there's a Sideshow name on it, it definitely deserves to be on it. These are great looking characters, man.
Agreed.
Yeah, these are great.
Then we'll flow over to they actually even had at the Walmart Fall Collectors Con, they had exclusive there. Immortal Champions, Undead, Spectral Guardian. Okay, you know, they at least they had it up. I'm sure this was reasonably priced, so you know, we're not going to fault them for it, but they did have one up, so that's good for them to get an exclusive somewhere. But the thing that turned our heads was Hellboy. No one had any idea that they were going to do Hellboy. And as a person that owns the mass code version of them and damn near every version of Hellboy I can get my hands on, I love the ones that look like Mike Mignola, the artist and creator, did them. These were 100% done for that. And I got to be honest with you. And then they came out with the accessory pack this week because they figured out, like, hey, man, you know, Hellboy does have a trench coat. Maybe we should give one to him or something. And if you're going to do soft goods, this is how you do soft goods. This doesn't look like they half-assed the jacket. It looks like it's got even an inner lining to it. Who does that on soft goods? Boss Fight Studios does. Hellboy, there you go. And he said also I got the mermaid, but kind of small. All right, Judge Dredd knows this. And also he also stated that will be my last werewolf. You know, every time I keep saying that, Judge Dredd, there's always one more for me to buy. So I don't know. Never say never again. Like
never say never.
But all those great characters and great points. But you're going to move into something that we got because Scully has been inducted to the Shadow Nose network, and we want him to feel at home. And we know one of his passions, because if you ever watched him on especially the Skeleton Tome, that, you know, he has a passion, and the passion is Joy Toys. So we thought we'd put up a little Joy Toy in your life. It's never a bad thing. Scully, let us know the stuff to drop today for us.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, Joy Toy, man, they woke up today with bangers, man. Just bangers straight up. First off, we got the announcement from the Warhammer line. And, yeah, those are the Death Guards. In particular, those are the Terminator Death Guards. So they are the one, like, in the bigger, kind of more bulkier armor that they wear. And, yeah, just as you can see, like, just the size of them, they do look massive, you know. They are 118, obviously, but they still are pretty dang big in hand, bro. Like, these will probably take up your whole, like, hand just sitting on it. And, yeah, the details on these guys are just insane. And I went over this on the Mercs Live right before, and, yeah, the details on them are just insane, man. From... Like, look at that one in the middle. Like, it's got a mouth with a tongue on its belly, bro. Like, bro, this is gnarly. Like, these are just insane. They really just nailed it with the designs. They nailed it with the colors and the sculpt.
So, and I will say, Judge Red says Joy Toys is really a bottomless hole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Your money go, War what? Yeah. We're on Warhammer and shit. Paint ups on that Warhammer 40K goes crazy. Absolutely, man. They do some great detail on this, and that's why we're bringing the expertise and the person that actually collects a lot more into it. So you will start seeing more of this stuff start popping up on Toy Box Chronicles and across the network as we get a little bit more educated into the world of Warhammer and some of these other things. They got some King of the Fighters stuff too, man.
Yep. King of the Fighters, dude. Again. That's another one of that's actually like a thing from my childhood, man. I loved that game as a kid growing up. It was one of my all-time favorite fighting games, you know, right next with like Marvel vs. Capcom and like Street Fighter. Like this was there too, man. Like, so yeah. I have not pulled the trigger on these ones yet, just because there is a competitor, another competitor in the market that's also doing King of
Oh,
Fighters.
okay.
And I don't know if you guys are aware, but Storm Arena,
Yeah.
part of the Storm
No storm rings.
collectibles,
Yep.
they're doing them, and they're doing them in the 112 scale. So now you got 112
Okay.
scale, and you got Joy Toy, which is 118 scale.
Mm-hmm.
So again, variety for all types of collectors, right? Like if you're super into like the 118, you like your figures smaller, you like to world build, world building is all about 118. That's how you do it. So these are the
Absolutely.
ones for you. But if you're like, collector like me or yourselves, then we want the 112. So we always go with the 112. So yeah. I haven't pulled the trigger on these yet, but they look absolutely, again, also insane, bro. Like some of these promo shots, like the amount of accessories that they come
Yeah.
with those figures are just crazy, bro. Like they are so crazy. Like I'm just like, and for the price that they offer them, like at 45 or whatever it is, like
Yeah, it's wild.
like bro, that's very reasonable, very very reasonable. Like
Especially for the amount of sculpting and everything else to do. That's premium
it's
sculpting
crazy,
done.
bro. And yeah, Blue Mary right here, yeah, that's my waifu. So I love Blue Mary, man. She's always been my girl, like playing this game as a kid, always just like, had that like, crush on a fictional character type thing,
Yep.
So yeah, man, Blue Mary is definitely the one for me. But yeah, all three of those characters look fantastic. They literally just look like they jumped out of the video game and came into toy life form. It's crazy.
And also, yeah, the 40K stuff is amazing, and absolutely, he's right on that. And we will be studying more. And also, when the Storm Arena stuff starts coming out, we'll let you guys know on that as well. Here's something that's a passion of my friend all the way at the top. He's been losing his mind ever since he saw it. He says, "Damn it, I gotta have it." Chet is my Blue Mary. Thank you, friend.
You're not supposed to say anything, but you're mine. You're mine. You're mine.
And but this turtle van, the minute that I actually was like, "Hey man, you see that turtle van from Joy Toy?" He was like, "No, I hadn't seen it." And I showed him that. He was like, "Shit, I need to have it." I said, "Well, it's only in Japan, bro. So we got to find a broker out there to get it to us."
No, there's definitely ways. Yeah, if you want it, there'll be ways, bro. There'll be ways, and they'll actually be accessible and like easy to find. It's not gonna be hard.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, dude, this is all you, Chet. I'm not even into Ninja Turtles, but dude, this thing is wow.
It's a dope ass van, bro.
Wow.
I think there's been like 5 different vans to like Super 7, everybody else, but this is the first time it looked different.
Well, the reason why I like this is because like I've been following Joy Toy. Like I haven't pulled the trigger on Joy Toy yet because I've been following their turtle line, and now I've made the decision that I think I'm going to go all in on Joy Toy Ninja Turtles. So I gotta find out what I'm going to sell to buy all the Joy Toy. The Joy Toy stuff is great though. I mean, this van blew me away when I watched this.
Amazing. This van is wow. Like
I don't know. Did they say that you can actually fit them in there? Or it's a little bit smaller than it should be, right?
No, you can. Yeah, you can. You can. Well, obviously, yeah, you fit the Joy Toy figures in.
No, yeah, but I thought someone. I couldn't. I was trying to look it up. I thought I heard someone say that they don't exactly all fit in there like they should, but doesn't matter.
Well, Digital Roland said that van is amazing.
Yeah, so honestly, bro. I mean, honestly, even if you can fit like 2 or 3 of them in there, like with ease, bro, that's a win. That's a win. I don't care.
Yeah. And Meek says Turtle Van is a must. Absolutely. Forbidden Bano says, imagine this as a go-kart. Oh, that'd be dope.
I can.
Oh my god.
Imagine this is my real car.
Yeah. It did. Judge Rest said, "I'm getting that Joy Toy."
The Joy Toy metalhead is unreal.
It is. I saw that too. So again, everyone out there, understand that Joy Toys will be on our radar from this point on. We will definitely have a little bit of Joy Toy in our life.
Well, side note where I think Skelly would be really proud of me is that, and I mentioned it before when they were on Toy Mercs, I stalk the Joy Toy TikTok account because they do crazy deals on Joy Toy stuff. And it's crazy fast shipping and it's really good deals. Like I've been on there before and it's like, you can get these 5 figures for $70. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? So, but they don't do turtles on there.
Jumped over one. If you guys haven't gone, Plastic News is where you get your news from. If you didn't know, today some Marvel Legends pre-orders dropped, And hey man, that's the good thing about being associated with Plastic News, which we run Plastic News. Let you know that is a Shadow News Network affiliate. And one of the best things about it is, again, they give you all the information. There's an article up on it right now. But if you didn't know, up this morning, especially here in our community section and over on our socials, boom, it lets you guys know there is a Marvel Legends pre-order alert to let you guys know, just in case you're at work and you forget about it. But these went up today. So you want to pull up Plastic News, right? News.com right now, Mr. Maddox? There you go. And over there on Plastic News, get to see gallery of all the figures and everything else up there, but also to let you know what time it dropped and everything. This was all available on Amazon, on Big Bad Toy Store, on Entertainment Earth. Yeah. So you got 3 shots of this. The retro card backs, I will say, they have been doing a great job with the retro card backs. I love the ones over at Target that they've done, but also here, they're not flimsy card backs. They're extremely well, and I'll tell you one thing, that the reason why I like them a little bit more, they do use a thicker card back, because the Hasbro one that they did for Ghost Rider, Mr. Maddox got that from Hasbro Pulse, and it was damaged because it's such a thin card back. So I immediately told him send that back to them. But that sucks. That's the good thing about these. So if you're looking for them, hey, make sure you got it there. We want to give you guys, because we know we're getting ready to cut into the best damn Star Wars show of all time, the Starlight Digest podcast in a second. But we've got a little news of our own. Like I said, again, the multi-channel event that's happening. That is right. It's been forward by our buddies over at Blitz Transmission, and kind of spearheading this with a bunch of other channels. But we have been asked to participate and the 12 Most Wanted Black series. That's right. That we want to see made. So here's the rules. It can be a re-release. So if it's a figure that we haven't seen in a while and say, hey, I wish they would re-release it, or maybe a variant version of it, we can put that on our 12 list. We can put, brand new characters that we want to see go down. Definitely want to put that on. And it's being over there, Bliss Transmissions. Starlight Digest is participating in the Stone Mandalorian Collectors doing it. A bunch of other great ones. So make sure you guys are heading over to Instagram to Black Series Most Wanted. That is Black Series Most Wanted. Check out everything there. And I believe it's starting next month. And so myself, Chet, and then we'll get with Scully. We'll put we'll share our 12 right there, all the screens. We only get 1 vote for the whole entire channel, but we'll put some Black Series characters that we want to see get done, and then we're going to see this pop out through all the channels and also on this Instagram. And hey, there may be a very good chance that these figures can get into the minds of the people of Hasbro, and maybe they'll pick one that actually gets made. So that's kind of dope right there.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, that's awesome for sure.
This is truly the thing for collectors, by the collectors. This is one of those things where, our channels are going to get.
I will say, I would really like to see this feature being applied with the different lines that they have, maybe like Marvel Legends or Transformers, even. I would really like to see that. Like, if I can name like 12 or 6 characters to be made, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I most definitely feel that one point too, and everything. And as usual, like I said again, we're always heating up, and as we start heating up, you know why? We always know the camera goes heating up, so that's why as well. Because we live out in Southern California, it's hot as hell out here, and I don't know why it gets that hot out here, but it does. And we should
October, bro.
It should be raining. It should be raining, but it's going to hit us up.
It's ridiculous.
So we're going to tell everybody, make sure you're getting over there. And if you haven't done it already, thank you for tuning in tonight. But the main thing, too, is make sure you like, subscribe, and make sure you comment, because we're always trying to get the channel to grow. And if you haven't became a member, then become a member of the Syndicate, the Shadow Knows Network Syndicate. There's a lot of great features and things over there that you can see. A lot of first ups that we put up that before no one else can see it, or it's just locked to the channel members. And you get to see crazy things like what we do behind the scenes sometimes, right, Chet?
Yeah, that's right. And just because you probably have the idea of FOMO and missing out, we have a sponsor for that. You can hear all about them on Action Figure Frequency. However, as it grows and develops, Plastic News is actually releasing a calendar. And you'll be able to find everything you want on the calendar. So if you go into October, you can see that there's an event scheduled for Halloween. And then when you go over to November, then we'll have the Retro Toy Convention is one of the conventions that's coming up.
Nice.
So you'll be able to see that, and you'll have all of the information on there. And then, like I said, for Halloween, if you want to dress up, you can look like this guy for Halloween.
Hey.
This is just to remind you.
Juicy.
This is just to remind you that Halloween is coming up. However, with that being said, we are going to be releasing over on Plastic News. They're going to be releasing a pre-order calendar, as well as like a convention calendar. So if there's a convention that you like that you want to see on there, that should be on the calendar. Like, you just have to just let us know, and we'll be able to get that up on there. But yeah, I think. Oh, by the way, I wanted to show for those of you that are members, this Friday will be a giveaway. And
Halloween night.
Yes.
In the spirit of Halloween, you do have to be a member. It doesn't matter what level membership you are. Any member, you just have to be a member. We're going to be doing a giveaway for this figure. So this is an unopened Raphael from the Universal Monsters. We talked about it. It's a fantastic one. There's the Velcro we're talking about, but you can see. Very, very cool figure. We'll be giving this away, and
Nice.
it'll be random. We're not choosing. Everyone's name's going to be in, and there'll be a spinning wheel, and wherever it stops, that's who gets it. So more to come on that. We'll do the announcement in the beginning of the show, and then the giveaway will be at the end of the show. So
And
pretty exciting.
Two things for Friday. Pixel Plastic Inc. will be a Halloween-based one. Got some interesting subjects we're going to do all the week's pre-orders that are dropping as well. And after that, we will send you to the Retrospect Vault and our original, because our fine guys in the cutting room cut and rescored Night of the Living Dead. It premiered last year on the network. We're going to run that. So after Pixel Plastic Inc., you will be able to jump into the Night of the Living Dead rescored by the fine folks here at Shadow News Network. So it's a brand new presentation of it. And, we're going to make a whole night of it. So if you're sitting at home, you can listen to some great podcast points and then watch a movie after that. You can't get that on any other channel but the Shadow News Network, man. And Chet, we've got Scully that's popped in. He's got his X-Men going blue, and it's looking really good. We've got, Starlight Boys that's going on to a land far, far away, But what else do we need to do, my friend?
Well, that's a trick question.
It is.
Because I feel like we could just keep going and going and going.
Yeah, but we don't get into the Starlight Digest time.
Yeah, however, this is where I will tell you that you don't have to do anything, because by the power of magic, you will magically be transported and beamed over to the Starlight Digest, the best damn Star Wars podcast on the internet. With that being said, we'd like to remind you all to keep chasing those plastic dragons. And then, if you get in trouble, it's not really our fault. We're just advising you to keep collecting, and that's really all that matters.
Scully, give us the last word of the night, brother.
Oh, man. Just picking off what Chet said here. Keep collecting, keep enjoying what you're collecting, and just have fun with it, man. And don't let nobody tell you different. And until next week, ladies and gents, we out.